Hello and welcome back to Jacob's Toys 5-minute figure reviews. Please do like, share, subscribe and all of those things. All support to the channel is very much appreciated. And this is a throwback review, and I say throwback review because this set did come out nearly a year ago now, but I kind of slept on it and I finally got it sent over to me. So I'm going to review each of the figures in it. It of course is the Wolverine box set. That is the Amazon exclusive, which includes all of these really cool figures. You've got Wolverine, you've got Cyber, you've got Omega Red, you've got Callisto, and you've got Jason Wingard. There's hundreds of reviews out there for these figures already because, as I said, they came out nearly a year ago. But I'm very excited to get hold of it, so I'm going to review each one of these in the 5-minute figure format. So we finally got a Cyber figure from Marvel Legends. This is a figure that people have been calling out for a long time, and this was one of the figures that really did sell the box set for me. There have been so many customs done of this guy that, you know, an official release was obviously on the cards at some point, and everyone got really hyped up when this was initially revealed about a year ago. But I must admit, the actual figure is a little bit disappointing. I mean, the size of him is fantastic. He's on a really oversized body, similar to like Death's Head 2, but I don't know, it just kind of is a bit of a letdown. There's no butterfly articulation in the shoulders, which would have been nice. The arms are really nice, but we've only got that set of hands. We don't have a second set of hands. The face sculpt is good, but it's pretty basic. Like, even on the side of the box, it shows him with like stubble and stuff, and it doesn't have that at all. It's just very kind of flat, and you know, there's a nice bit of kind of shading done in the on the blue, and it's a very nice metallic blue. I mean, it looks spot on to look at, but it just felt like they could have done a little bit more to make this particular figure that little bit more exceptional. So let's just take a closer look and actually see what he looks like stood up. So this is him just in a nice vanilla pose. Now, the articulation on him is okay. It's the, you know, standard articulation that you'd expect in a 6-inch Marvel Legends figure, and he does stand head and shoulders above Wolverine, which is great. The arms look really nice. They're you know, big metallic arms like you would expect, or big adamantium arms like you would expect. Yeah, and I don't know. I mean, they've not done him any like discredit, like they've done a decent Cyber figure. But I just think I kind of wanted a little bit more, especially when like Omega Red came with like butterfly joints in the shoulders, and he's a similar size. I just feel that they could have put something special, extra special in to just make him that little bit better. Even just some like alternate hands or something, or an alternate head or something like that. He really is what you see here is what you get. Now, for those of you that don't know who the character is, Cyber is a character that he originally kind of debuted in the early 90s in the comic book, so he's not got a huge history in the comic book compared to some other characters such as like Wolverine, for example. But his history with Wolverine does go back to, I think it's like World War One that they originally say that he goes back to. And he's got all the standard things. He's got superhuman strength and all that kind of stuff, but he's got adamantium skin, which is quite unique, you know, when you think about it. And he's also got retractable claws as well in some of the comic books. It would have been nice to have had like an alternate hand or alternate hands that kind of showed that feature off. As I said, standing him next to Wolverine, he really does tower over him like he does in the comic books, which is great. And he's also tied in with Wolverine's son, like Daken, as well. So there's storylines that cross over there. So it is definitely a good one to have, and definitely one that I think fits in the Wolverine box set. So he was a much welcomed addition to that box set. And as I said, there's been quite a few customs of him, and most of them, you know, look like this one. You know, they've done him justice. It's hard to say that he's not great, but also say he's great. I think the way to sum it up: am I pleased that I've got a Cyber figure for my collection? Yes. Is he one of the reasons why I eventually picked up the box set? Yes. Is he one that a lot of the people are going to be picking up the box set for? Yes. Could they have done more with him? Yes. They could have done a lot more with him. As I said, if I was to go back and do this again, I'd put butterfly joints in, I'd put an alternate head, and perhaps alternate hands as well. And I think we'll probably see a re-release of this figure at some point. I think they've kind of gone for the safe option so that if they do re-release this figure further down the line, they can then add in the things that we were hoping for. But you know, for the time being, he is Cyber. You know, for action figure photography and stuff, he is quite limited by his articulation because he's only got his standard points, but he's still an impressive, you know, oversized kind of figure that looks pretty comic book accurate. So I can't complain a huge amount, but there are certain things that I would change. But I am pleased that I've got him. I'm pleased that he's in the collection, and as an X-Men and Wolverine fan, I'm definitely glad that we've got Cyber here. Now we just need an updated Daken. That would be really cool. Do check out my channel because I've looked at the rest of the figures in this box set as well. And obviously, as I always say, please do like, share, subscribe and all of those things, because all support to the channel is very much appreciated. But that's about it. Cyber's okay. Thanks so much for watching.